Creatine supplements are generating buzz, but the hype surrounding certain products has experts sounding the alarm, especially regarding gummies and misleading marketing tactics. If you have a body, you can benefit from it. This is the kind of bold claim that's been flooding social media lately, thanks to the creatine craze. As Brisbane-based sports dietitian Taryn Richardson observes, creatine is experiencing a real resurgence in popularity. The excitement over creatine supplementation has reached unprecedented heights, accompanied by an explosion of product options. From cola-flavored gummies to icy blue raz powders, the market is brimming with creative ways to consume this compound. But what exactly is creatine, and why is it causing such a stir? Creatine is a naturally occurring substance produced by the body and found in animal products like fish and meat. It's primarily stored in muscles and the brain, serving as an energy source for muscle contractions. Our bodies generate roughly half of the daily creatine requirement, around 2 to 4 grams, with the remainder coming from dietary sources or supplements. With extensive research backing its efficacy, creatine supplements are known to aid muscle growth and enhance athletic performance. Recent studies even suggest potential cognitive benefits. However, experts caution that not all creatine products are created equal. According to Ms. Richardson, the prevailing message that everyone should take creatine supplements, regardless of their lifestyle or goals, is misguided. She argues that certain premium creatine variants lack solid scientific support, yet command higher prices. Matthew Cook, a nutritionist at La Trobe University, echoes this sentiment, emphasizing that supplement companies often have skilled marketing teams that can sway consumers. One trend that's drawing particular scrutiny is the rise of creatine gummies. Marketed as a tasty and convenient alternative, these products have been exposed for containing negligible amounts of creatine. Independent tests have revealed that some popular brands, including Push, have significantly underdosed their gummies. In fact, a Sydney-based personal trainer named James Smith conducted his own investigation by sending 9 gummy brands to independent lab Eurofins for analysis. Only one brand, WellBoost Strawberry Banana Flavor, matched its advertised creatine content of 5 grams per serving. Meanwhile, Push's strawberry and apple flavors registered a mere 0.102 and 0.112 grams, respectively. The revelation left many consumers like anesthetic technician Tina Hill feeling duped. After taking Push gummies for 4 months, she realized they were essentially expensive candies. Miss Hill had turned to creatine to support her strength training and hoped for cognitive benefits, influenced by social media endorsements from fitness influencers. Upon discovering the truth, she expressed disappointment in the company's handling of the situation. Push responded by acknowledging the underdosing issue and initiating legal action against its former Chinese manufacturer. The company has since shifted production to an Australian-based manufacturer to improve quality control and pledged to subject every batch of gummies to independent testing by Eurofins US. However, experts advise against all creatine gummies for the time being, citing concerns over the manufacturing process, which may degrade creatine levels due to heat exposure. For now, Ms. Richardson recommends sticking with powders, which are both effective and more affordable. Ms. Hill, who transitioned to a powder supplement, attests to noticing significant improvements in her fitness and overall well-being within weeks. When it comes to creatine consumption, individual needs vary. Women typically have lower creatine levels due to reduced dietary intake and muscle mass. Vegetarians and vegans also exhibit lower baseline levels. Supplementing with creatine can increase muscle creatine stores by 20 to 40%, with some individuals opting for a loading phase of 20 grams per day for a week, followed by a maintenance dose of 5 grams daily. However, Professor Cook notes that starting at 5 grams daily achieves the same outcome, albeit at a slower pace. Creatine supplementation is particularly advantageous for enhancing power and strength during short, intense exercises, improving recovery from muscle damage and combating sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, when combined with resistance training. Emerging research suggests additional benefits for women, especially during hormonal fluctuations such as menopause. Estrogen and progesterone levels drop significantly during menopause, potentially affecting creatine metabolism, Supplementing with creatine may therefore prove beneficial for postmenopausal women's physical function and bone health. Preliminary findings also indicate potential advantages for premenopausal women during their menstrual cycles. Some brands are attempting to tap into the female market with targeted marketing, despite offering the same creatine as gender-neutral products. Professor Cook acknowledges that while some marketing strategies may exploit recent research focusing on women, the increased attention on female populations in creatine studies is a positive development. Beyond muscle benefits, creatine holds promise for brain function. A small portion of creatine is stored in the brain, where it may improve mood and cognitive performance, particularly in sleep-deprived individuals. There's even evidence suggesting it could aid recovery from traumatic brain injuries and potentially benefit those with Alzheimer's disease. Professor Jose Antonio, a health and human performance expert at Nova Southeastern University, Florida, highlights the growing interest in creatine's neurological effects, encouraging its use for cognitive enhancement. However, it's important to note that approximately 20 to 30% of people are non-responders to creatine supplementation, experiencing minimal to no benefits. Moreover, some brands make exaggerated claims about alternative creatine forms, such as creatine hydrochloride, HCl, ethyl ester, and nitrate, claiming they are superior to creatine monohydrate. These assertions are dismissed by Professor Antonio, who states that these alternatives are not only costlier, but also offer no additional benefits over creatine monohydrate, which is already highly absorbable. When considering creatine supplementation, safety and side effects are crucial factors. While creatine supplements are generally safe, some individuals may experience bloating, which can often be mitigated by adjusting dosage or consuming it with meals. Ms. Richardson advises adopting a food-first approach, emphasizing the importance of a solid nutritional foundation before supplementing. She believes that supplements should complement, not replace, a balanced diet. Professor Cook views creatine supplementation as a personal choice, appreciating its wider acceptance beyond the realm of hardcore gym enthusiasts. He emphasizes the safety profile of creatine and its benefits throughout various stages of life.